Ahoy there everyone, this is Gared from the Kingdom Report and welcome aboard the Disney Fantasy. For those of you that have never been on the Disney Fantasy, that is okay because, well, neither have I. This is my first time on the Fantasy. I've been on the Magic, but that was like 10 years ago. Okay, it was 7. So I'm very excited to be aboard the ship. It's a lot bigger, and there's a lot more things to do, especially that thing up there. That's called the Aqueduct, and it is a fun water roller coaster on top of a cruise ship. You can't really beat that.
Or surfing waves into the night on the beaches of Hawaii.
I want to be telling you folks about 5 things that I absolutely love on this cruise. It's been spectacular and beautiful, and it's unlike anything you can experience in the parks. Yes, there's Disney on the name, but the parks are a completely different thing than the cruise line. There's a reason why some people prefer the cruise line over the parks. And before I get into anything else, right now there are currently 4 ships in the Disney Cruise Line, fleet. You have the Magic, the Wonder, they came out first. Then you have the Dream and the Fantasy. But let's get into the list and let's have a fun time. The first thing I love about being on the Disney Fantasy is the attention to detail in everything that is involved in this ship. From the moment you walk into this beautiful atrium, you see tons of sights, you hear sounds, you see beautiful colors, there's a scent in the air, and you know you're on a Disney cruise ship. For example, on this one, you have Minnie, who is here in the atrium welcoming you, and around here, it's just peacock designs all over the place, whether it's on the floor or the ceiling. It just looks like a beautiful peacock, and it just, the detail is just so amazing, and that goes into everything from the staterooms to just the hallways to even going up on deck to what some of the crew members do. The detail is everything, and it's the little details that make the biggest impact, especially for me. If you've ever seen the Imagineering story, they talk about the 4 levels of detail. The cruise ship does not skip out on any of that. There are so many minute little things that you could go on a cruise, the same ship 10 times, and you'll always find something new. This is my first time on the Fantasy, and I've seen so much, but I have no doubt that when I come back again, I will discover more and more and more things each and every time, and it is simply amazing. So pay attention to the details. Don't get caught up in just the grandeur of it. Okay, get caught up in the grandeur, but then take a step closer, look at the small little details. The second thing I love about the Fantasy has to be the Walt Disney Theater here, because there are some amazing performances in there. They are Broadway level. The entire theater is immaculate. It's beautiful. It goes into the attention detail. It is simply gorgeous. On this cruise, I've gotten to experience Aladdin, Frozen, and specific to the Fantasy and the Dream, Believe, which is about a dad of all people believing in magic. And the shows made me feel like a kid. And I know I act like a kid, but the shows really did make me feel giddy and laugh, and I was hootering and hollering, is that the word? But I was laughing, and there were so many surprises. There's pyrotechnics. I didn't know they were allowed to do pyrotechnics inside of a cruise ship, but they had them in Frozen. Anna just stole the show, along with Olaf. Olaf is so cute because they use puppeteering. But if you're coming on to this, whether you really are a theater person or you're just like whatever, try to catch at least one show in the Walt Disney Theater. They also show movies in there. They showed, I believe, Encanto.
My tropical love, I wanted to be here by my side. My tropical love.
On the on deck 12 aft, that means the 12th deck, and aft is the back of the boat, is probably the most amazing thing I experienced on this cruise, and that is Remy and Palo. These are two fine dining restaurants here, and they are 18 and older, so if you have little ones, drop them off at the Oceaneers Lab or at the Vibe or at the Edge, and come up here and enjoy an amazing dinner. Unfortunately, in order to go back there, you have to be a little more dressed. My goodness, it is amazing. The service is the greatest service I've ever had. The food is probably the greatest food I've ever had. If you get the chance, go to Remy and Paolo. Each one is its own unique experience. Remy, you have a pretty much a Michelin-starred restaurant on a ship that is French cuisine, and it is pretty much, it's gonna take 3+ hours to experience it, but it is worth it. And I've never experienced food like that, and like the food up here, it is beyond perfect. Hats off to the chefs. They do their homework, they do their work. Experience it. I cannot reiterate it enough. So if you are coming on the cruise, try and book a reservation in advance and bring some nice clothes. If you're going to Remy, it's more upscale. You need to wear shirt and tie and jacket and a dress if you're a lady. Paolo, you can just do polo or a nice shirt. Fourth favorite thing about the fantasy has to be the character experiences. I'm not talking Walt Disney Theater shows. That's a whole different thing. That's why, like I said earlier, character experiences. There's something surreal about stepping into the atrium and seeing Mickey and Minnie in their ship attire, or on New Year's Eve seeing Goofy and Pluto dressed all the way up, looking ready for a good party. Because even though it's scheduled, it doesn't say Goofy and Pluto. It might say Princess Appear and Wave, but you don't know which princess it's gonna be. Like, I was thinking, oh, like maybe I'll see Jasmine. Nope, I saw Mulan, I saw Belle, I saw Rapunzel, and I saw Snow White. So the character appearances are amazing, and I saw Chip and Dale out here on the pool deck. If you're into characters, go meet them. They will recognize you countless times, and you'll have amazing memories with them. You'll take photos. On ours, while we were inside, you had to keep the mask on, but maybe in the future, when you, if you're watching this at a later time, maybe you'll be able to take the mask off and be able to hug them again. But still, come and enjoy the cruise experience with the characters, because the characters want to see you. They want to interact with you. They want to laugh. They want to make you smile, because that's what they do. So come experience the characters on the fantasy. And again, hats off to Goofy. You always make the experience more magical because you're the best one. And finally, number 5, even though it's not actually on the Disney Fantasy, Castaway Cay is its own treasure and its own experience, so I'm including it in the list. But Castaway Cay is a place where you can do whatever you want, similar to the ship. You can come here in Serenity Bay if you're over 18, or you can be on the family side, go down water slides, hop on jet ski if it's available, or do any number of things. We went on a bike ride, we went to a lookout tower, we went snorkeling looking for treasure. But yeah, Castaway Cay just has everything you could possibly want out of an island paradise. Beautiful weather, serene waves, and the beautiful thing here is the cruise line can't leave without you because it's Disney's island. So if you're coming out, don't stay on the boat all day. Hop off, go to Castaway Cay, run around, have some fun, and enjoy all that this place has to offer. It is truly amazing. One bonus thing I love about the Fantasy is Ricky from Indonesia. He has mastered the art of towel folding, and every day when I see it, it just makes my day so much more magical. So if you're ever on a cruise, head to the 18 up section and look for some beautiful folded towels and find out if it's Ricky. Again, it's Ricky from Indonesia. He is a master at work. And Ricky, if you ever find this video, thank you so much for making this cruise so much more magical with your beautiful creations. You are truly a magician, so I hope all of you have enjoyed seeing some of his creations. Well, everyone, it's about time to hop off the Fantasy. It's been a heck of a magical time. I've enjoyed every second of it, from the sights and sounds to the delicious food that I've tasted. Again, Remy and Palo, you got to check them out. It's been a great time, and I hope that you've enjoyed this list of my favorite things about the Fantasy. In no way is this list just that. There's so much more, and I'm sure when I come on again, I will have another top 5 favorite things about the Fantasy. But that's the beautiful thing about Disney Cruise. Whether you are my age, younger, older, there are so many things on this cruise ship to where even if you're not a die-hard Disney fan, you can still enjoy your time on here and experience a beautiful and romantic cruise without having to be overloaded with Mickey and all that. So I hope that you've enjoyed seeing this list, and if you like, I guess this cruise line vlog, let us know in the comments. Until next time, this is Gared from the Kingdom Report, and it's been a pleasure.
Pack your bags, I got a one-way ticket to explore the world tonight. I want you back, so come with me. Don't look back, I wanna show you the wonders of the universe, girl. Take my hand and you will see. trying